All right, folks, short and sweet tonight. I had company this afternoon, had to leave early, and so I'm running pretty late tonight. Anyway, the SPY did put in another red day, but a little bit of a bottoming tail. We'll see if that bounce continues tomorrow. A quick hat tip to Alan H. on DOMH. He called this one back through 850 today, and you can see it went up to, I think, 10 bucks. On a weak tape like we had today, that's a pretty damn good call. Let me throw up this reminder for everyone real quick, especially new members. Pause the video and read that. It's just a description of what we're all about. Let me get out of the way there. But the gist of it is we are day traders. We start with the daily chart to find stuff that might give a nice intraday move tomorrow, right? But we trade them on intraday setup. So speaking of that, DOMH goes on watch. Really strong in a weak tape today. Had a nice headline this morning. And recent high flyer, right? I mean, from 3-something all the way to 13, pulled back to the 20-day, and now is heading back up. One of my top watches for tomorrow. TTD still looks like it could give a long setup. It's finally starting to bounce here. SMCI. I normally would say this is a bounce play, but in after hours, they finally, I guess, released their 10K, and it's trading, as I'm talking to you, 55.42. So gapping up tomorrow. We definitely want to watch that one. Could be some shorts caught in that name. BKSY, you see a theme now. The rest of these are just going to be oversold, looking for a snapback bounce. BKSY is one of them. It's had a lot of good news lately, and so I think it's overdue for a bounce. Even had a decent contract announced this morning, I think. WRD, the one that NVIDIA invested in, goes back on bounce watch. A lot of these I've had on bounce watch for many days, and they haven't given any kind of intraday setup, and then they put in another red day, so they just go right back on bounce watch. As intraday traders, there's nothing wrong with having a bunch of oversold stocks and then watching them tomorrow between the bells, right, for a setup. HOOD is another one. BKNG is another one. They look very similar, right? GRRR, PLTR, right off the 50-day there. That's one of the more interesting ones to me. OKLO just keeps bleeding lower. Was a high flyer. But overdue for a bounce, and then Tesla nearing that 200-day. So if Tesla continues down to that 200-day, really interesting spot for a possible trade. That's it for me. I will see you guys in pre-market tomorrow as we build a list of gappers to add to these. Have a good night.